Be the Change Challenge. This is a video response to a challenge in Shannon Green's JB5's Facebook group. She suggested we be the change we wish to see in the group. Over 5 days, I will present 5 techniques to build my JB5 journal page. I would enjoy seeing how others interpret the techniques, so feel free to play along each day. I've been reading Shannon Green's Journaling by 5 Facebook group, where she posed a question of some things to do in Journaling by 5s to give it a little bit of a different focus. And then she later said, well, be the change that you want. So I'm not really saying that I wanted change in JB5s. I thought that the JB5s group was doing very well, very successfully. Everybody seems to be enjoying it. But Shannon Green, being the person she is, likes to shake things up a little every now and then. So anyway, she was just asking for some ideas of some different ways to do JB5 or some different things that they could do in the group. I had suggested that maybe they apply the JB5 concept to the group and do one thing one day or 1 week, or then the next day do something else, and then the next day do something else, and do that whole process as a group. And you'll see more as I demonstrate in this video or this series of videos what I mean. In my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a JB5 page, 1 page over 5 days. I'm going to change that page one way, 1 technique per day, so that at the end of 5 days I will have a completed JB5 page. Just 1 page over 5 days using 5 techniques. I'm just going to pull the techniques out of the air. Now, being typical JB5 composition book, because that's what Shannon Green originally used, I picked this one up at the thrift store, and then there were a couple of loose pages at the back that were falling out or pulled out. I don't know if they fell out or if they were pulled out, but here they are. So I'm going to work with these 2 pages because I'm going to put these pages when they're done in another art journal that I'm working on. And you'll see that later. And just to get at it, my day 1 technique is to go to an old book that you may have laying around or some type of a magazine, anything you want. What I want you to do is pull a page of text, maybe 2 pages. In my case, I'm going to pick 2 because of the concept. There's a little quote here on this page that applies to this page. And this is a book that I've had around. I got it at I think a library sale. It was falling apart when I got it, so I do not have any qualms about pulling pages out of this book whenever I feel so inclined, because it's falling apart anyway. See, it was at a library sale. They had withdrawn it. And what I like about this book, it's all about costuming, and I learn a lot. I'm not really a what do you want to say, a textile person to where I go into costuming and that thing, but I do enjoy reading about it. And this chapter is all about the pocket, and it's really fascinating to read about the pocket and the history of the pocket. Lucy Locket lost her pocket, and Lucy Fisher found it. It's an old nursery rhyme. And I thought, wow, I could get inspired by that. And here's the first page in that chapter. So I'm going to take these 2. Yes, I'm going to pull them out. And I am just going to put them on here. Just like this. It's pretty straightforward. And I think I'll put the little quote right here. Just very, very simple layout. And I was kind of sad about having to paste the second part of this page down, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to, before I do much more, I'm going to flip my video off, and I'm going to hold my
page like this, I believe, and take a picture of this page. Okay, I am back. I am going to glue this down. As I said, this is my day one. Very simple. I'm just going to use one page right now. I'm thinking by the time that I finish this page, it will be stronger. If it's not, it's not. Okay, so day one, step one is just to glue this page down. So I'm going to do that right now. I have some matte medium, and I have a charter cable card here. So I am just going to apply some matte medium to my page here. I'm going to be very geometric about it, which is something I do not normally do. I'm just going to, looks like there's a part of a, and sometimes I will turn my page over. This is just wax paper. I will turn my page over and put a paper towel over my page and use my brayer on the back just to keep my brayer reasonably clean. This is an old brayer, but it still works for me. Now you can see that it's still needs a little here. Now looking at that, see how that paper has, I say gathered, it's wrinkled around the edges there. I kind of like that. I do like that. Now I'm just going to put a coat of matte medium on top. And this will help strengthen the page, but also it will give it a surface to work on. It's very wet. I'm not going for perfection here. I'm just putting matte medium down. And I just want that little Lucy Lockett quote out of a nursery rhyme. And I'm going to put it someplace on my page. I think I'll put it down here. No, up here. That's where they normally go anyway. Put it right up there. This is day one. My day one is done. So the step today, and I'll put it at the end of this video, today's technique was choose a page in your JB5 book and choose a text page out of a book, a magazine, maybe a newspaper, wherever you find it, and put it down on your JB5 page. You can rip it, you can tear it, you can do it very geometrically, very precise, do whatever you want, but all you're doing is taking a page and putting it down on your JB5 page. This is your theme. This is, choose some theme that you're going to draw from whatever you chose to develop this page. That's the whole concept. I chose the pocket and the little nursery rhyme. Lucy Lockett lost her pocket and Lucy Fisher found it. So that's the theme of my page. So I will see you tomorrow for the next technique. There are going to be 5 techniques, 5 days. At the end of 5 days, I will have my completed page. See you tomorrow. Same page, next technique.